Welcome to the channel, I'm Facecast, and I have an account with every single theme in Art of War Legions on it. So I want to check all of them out and then rank them on a tier list. If you want to see more Art of War videos or stuff like this, make sure to let me know by liking this video. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Alright, let's start off with the original Plane of War. Of course, it's gone through a few updates over the years, but this is what it looks like now. There's a little castle in the background, a river, a creek going up into the mountains, standard grass, a big block right here. It looks like a hedge. I have no idea. Here's the battle screen. So let's go in here. I don't know what army I'm using. There's Plank in there. Let's spin this around. There's a castle in the background. Look at it. Look at that castle. There's no roof, there's no buildings in there. There's trees in that castle, looks a little incomplete. There's wood on the side right there. We're surrounded by mountains and trees. A little wooden fence right there, wood in the background. Lots of wood here, lots of trees, lots of mountains. Okay, so that is the standard Plane of War. It's the standard. I like it. I mean, it looks pretty good to me. Right now, I'm just going to stick it in the B tier. Next, we have Frost Garden. It's one of many Christmas themes in this game. And here's the idol chest. I'm going to collect these rewards. There are presents, a Christmas tree, stockings on the tree. Wait, this tree has antlers. I never noticed that before. Looks like a frozen over lake right here. A bunch of snow. A fence with Christmas lights. I see a flag in the background. Can't exactly tell what that is. Is that a cliff? Sure, why not? Rock. It looks like some birds. Here's the battle menu. I don't like this at all. I really don't like this. I'm not exactly sure what this is supposed to be back here, like a crystal palace, a crystal castle. I just don't find the entrance appealing. I don't find its appearance appealing. Probably the least appealing theme to me. There are trees. We're surrounded by snow-capped mountains. I mean, the scenery isn't bad at all. The trees are pretty cool looking. I like them. Little poly trees, but I just don't like this building right here. I never have. And it's very white. It's very plain. All right, so Frost Garden. I don't like it as much as I like the other ones. I'm going to stick it in the C tier right now. It might drop lower. It might drop lower later. Next, we have the Wandering Night Garden. Here's the home screen. A darker colored green grass. I kind of like the grass color here. Some lanterns, lights floating in this little lake right here up to a building in the background. I think this one is actually really pretty. There are swords right here. Fireworks. I like it. And here's the battle menu. Let's go in. Let's check everything out. There are some snow-capped mountains in the background. A bunch of these nice looking buildings. They're really pretty. I like them. Lanterns hanging from trees and off of the buildings. One of these things, I don't know what they're called, but it looks pretty. There's another one up there. That's about it. We're surrounded by snow-capped mountains with these pretty looking buildings and lanterns. The Wandering Night Garden, I like it better than the rest. I'm going to stick it in the A. I might have to move all of these down one. Might have to move them down one. Next, we have the Secret of Emerald Ocean. We are underwater here. There's a jellyfish. The lost city of Atlantis in the background. Some coral. I like this. It's colorful. It's pretty. This underwater pillar is very smooth looking. And it looks like a shipwreck in the background. Here's the battle menu. There is also a shipwreck here. And it looks like treasure has leaked out of the ship. There is coral, 2 pillars. Let's check it out. Spin around. Here we are. We're going to go visit the shipwreck. Here's the ship. Its sail is still up. There is a bunch of gold coins on the ground, a bunch of coral. We're surrounded by coral, a bunch of rocks in the background. I think it's visually appealing. I really like it. It's very colorful. The ground won't hurt your eyes. It looks like sand. I like it. I'm going to stick Secret of Emerald Garden in the S tier. Photoshop will let me. Photoshop always does this. Just let me stick it somewhere. That's what she said. Next, we have Darkmoon Castle, the most brutal theme of them all. Here's the home screen. There's a little gate. Looks like a haunted mansion in the background. I like the color of this grass. It's a little turquoise green with purple. Reminds me of the Arizona Diamondbacks. Are these fireflies in this little lake? In this little creek? It's really pretty. And there's a moon in the background. Can't forget about the moon. All right, here's the level. It looks like a haunted house in the background. Got to zoom out, zoom out. Oh, I turned my keyboard lights off. Zoom out. There's a haunted house in the background. A gate that leads to nothing. I don't know where that gate is going. It's a trick. It's a distraction. Wooden fence. And we're just surrounded here by purplish mountaintops. I find it appealing. I like it. I think more could be done to it, but it's not a bad color. Darkmoon Castle, I'm going to stick you in the A tier right now. Next, we have Crazy Birthday Party. So let's go check out the Crazy Birthday Party theme. There's a 1 with the crown. Of course, I think this theme was given out for their 1-year anniversary, and that's why there's a 1 there. Candy trees, balloons. I guess we're on top of a giant cake. It looks like we're on top of a giant cake. There's a bunch of candy on it. It's very pink. Here we are on the level. Of course, it's so pink everywhere. And there's another 1 right there. Looks like a piece of cake is in the background and another cake is in the background. Look at that. stars on the cake, a bunch of stars. We're gonna slide by this one right here. Look at that, a heart with the halo on it. And it looks like we're on a platform, which I assume we're on a giant cake in the sky. A bunch of balloons are carrying us up to meet our demise. That's how we're gonna go out. We're gonna go out on a giant cake floating into the sky. That's what happens when you die. I like this, but it's very pink. It might irritate your eyes after a while. Crazy birthday party. I think I'm going to move you into the C tier and then drop Frost Garden into the D tier. I like that. That looks better. Next, we have the trick or treat theme. This one's a Halloween theme. There's a jack-o'-lantern. Looks like we're standing in a bunch of hay, a bunch of fall-colored grass. Something's in the bushes here. I don't really like it. Could be some lightning bugs, some fireflies. And this tree is on fire. It's haunted. It's screaming. It's going through pain. And I think it's going to kill us. And just like with Darkmoon Castle, it looks like there's a haunted house in the background. Here's the battle menu. There's pumpkins, jack-o'-lanterns, a tomb. I'm guessing that's a tomb. Is that a haunted house in the background? Let's go visit the haunted house. It goes up very high. And again, there's a gate that leads to nothing. It looks like it leads to a cliff. I don't know why they installed that gate there. Maybe you want to contact your contractors, but that's what it is. And is that a cat in a tree? There's a cat. No, that's a raven in the tree. That's a raven. I knew that actually. There's a raven, a jack-o'-lantern with a witch hat on. And it looks like we're on a platform. I don't see anything in the distance but clouds. It's pretty appealing. I like it. The ground is orange, so that may also irritate your eyes, but I think it's kind of cool. All right, trick or treat. Where will we put trick or treat? I'm undecided. C or B tier? Is it the same as Crazy Birthday Party? Can it compare to the original Plane of War theme? I'm sure everyone who has Plane of War would want something like Crazy Birthday Party and Trick or Treat, but I just like the original theme. I think it's very appealing to the eyes. I'm gonna stick Trick or Treat in the B tier right now. I think I like it better than Crazy Birthday Party. Next, we have Under the Mistletoe, the second Christmas themed theme next to Frost Garden. How do they compare? Which one's better? Let's look. Here's the home screen. We have Santa's sleigh, reindeer in the background, a Christmas tree, more presents, a stocking, a little snowman, a little snow house with Christmas lights. Are these supposed to be rabbits? I don't know. There's candy canes, brick. Can't forget the snow dropping. I like it better than Frost Garden. Here is the battle scene. I actually like this. The ground may be white. That may be irritating, but I like it. Looks like we're surrounded by a little village. Christmas lights. And there's a Christmas tree, Christmas presents, a little watchtower, I guess. Let's check it out. I do actually like this a lot. There's a reindeer right there. He's just stuck. He's staring at us. A deer caught in headlights. We're just surrounded by a village. We're in the middle of a village, a Christmas village. These trees are covered in snow. There's a bunch of trees in the background, candy canes sticking out of the ground. These houses have their lights on, so obviously people live here. I wonder what they think of this battle going on in the middle of their village. I find this appealing. I like it. It's my favorite of the Christmas themes. Under the Mistletoe. I think B tier maybe? Okay, maybe I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna drop you down to the E tier. Frost Garden goes to the E tier. I don't like it. I'm sorry, Frost Garden. Plane of War, I'll stick you in the C tier. Trick or Treat, I'll stick you above Plane of War. You know what? You deserve a little love. And I'll stick Under the Mistletoe with Trick or Treat, even though I think I might like Under the Mistletoe a little better. I might like it a little better. It might even be A tier. It might be A tier. This is hard. This is very hard. Next, we have Hall of Honor. Here's the home screen of Hall of Honor. There are presents, balloons, water, a little waterfall, a little fountain. It's very elegant. Has one of these things draping down the side. Gold trimming. I like it. It's probably my favorite theme in the game. It reminds me of one of those RPG games where you get to choose a class like an archer, a warrior, or a mage. Then you have one of those home screens that you sit idle in and you talk to NPCs, you join stages. It just reminds me of one of those types of games. Goddess Primal Chaos being an example of one of those games. Here's the battle screen. There are presents. There's that little waterfall without water in it. Balloons. A sand-colored battlefield. And of course, more gold trimming. Let's zoom out. What's in the background? We're on a platform in the middle surrounded by water. Surrounded by water. I'm not exactly sure what this theme is all about, but I like it. I find it appealing. Look at this gold trim. Look at this water. I want to go swimming in it. Get me wet, daddy, let's go. I find it elegant. I find it regal. It's classy. And Hall of Honor is going in the S tier. I think that's it. I think that's it. The Wandering Night Garden may be B tier. It might be B tier, but I really like the grass color. I really like it. Darkmoon Castle, I like. Trick or Treat. It's either a trick or a treat. The battlefield is orange. It might be too much for some people's eyes, but I like it. Then Plane of War, the original theme, I actually really like it. I'm just gonna stick it in the C tier. Crazy Birthday Party, I think there's too much pink, but it's one of those themes that you can never get again. So you're lucky if you have it. And then Frost Garden, which I just don't like. I have never liked Frost Garden. Thank you so much for watching me rank rank every theme in Art of War Legions on a tier list. Would you rank any theme differently? I want to hear it in the comments below. Smash like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.